Hi Carol, it's Chris Reed here from Audit SEO. And I've put together this short video audit to show you what we can do for your website. Look, I know that we were originally talking about PromGirl, so normally I'd use them as an example to show you the amazing traffic that they have and how you can achieve that. But when I went to do a bit of research on your website, the first thing I noticed is that you have a Google penalty, and that's what needs to be addressed. So before you even think about competing with PromGirl, I'd really look at that. So if we look over here, we can see your traffic. And this is over the last 2 years. And see that about 2 years ago, you were generating around 3,700 visitors every day. And then it's really dropped off. You know, peaked up at around 6,000 and then it's really dropped off. And you can see here where it's got a really big drop. These red lines mean that there was a Google update. And that's when a Google update happened and you dropped off. You'd already been sliding down. That means that you've had a penalty. You know, you can see here that you're ranking for 4,000. Sorry, I'll just pause that. Yeah, you can see here that you're ranking for 4,500 keywords, which is a lot of keywords, but you're only generating 757 visitors from those keywords. That means that the vast majority of them, you're just not in the top 10. Like you can see this keyword alone, custom prom dresses, you're number 2. So that generates 1,900 visitors. And being second position on Google, that averages, what is it, 14%? Yes, it's 31% for number 1 and 14% for number 2. So that's a lot of visitors, like the vast majority. In fact, we can see that one keyword is generating you 32% of your traffic. So that's a ridiculous amount of traffic to have with one keyword. So you really need to diversify. It's a fantastic keyword, but you need to get a lot more. So this column here shows the keywords that you have, and this is the position you rank. And you can see that there's a few in the top 10. There's another great one, custom-made prom dresses, and this generates you 14% of your traffic. So those two keywords, you're up to 46%. That's a good jump. And then we're about to fall off the top 10. And so here's off the top 10. And so the rest of these keywords are not going to generate much traffic. And you can see that there's plenty of them in position 11, 12. So this one here, position 14, 2017 prom dresses, 1,300 searches, gives you 1% of your traffic because no one's really going to page 2. There's a few people, but not many. If we scroll down, we can probably find another really juicy keyword. Let's see what's on page 2. So we can see here a bit further on page 2, like here's another great keyword, 1,600 searches, but you're in position 18, mermaid prom dresses, of 2015. I can't believe anyone's still searching that. But oh wow, look at this one, 74,000 searches. That is a massive amount. Prom dresses, 2017, and look how close you are. You're number 21. You're still getting 14%. Is that 14%? Yeah, 14% of your visitors coming from this one keyword, because people are certainly going down to page 1 and 2 for that. But if you moved up to page 1, imagine how many searches you'll get. In fact, let me show you. So you're position 21, right? So 1.6% of people go to the 3rd page of Google. 4% of people go to page 2. If you're in the top 3, number 3 gets 10%. So how much is that? 74,000. Well, 10% would be 7,400 visitors just from that one keyword. And so how I know that you've had a penalty is certainly because of this big drop-off. And what it would be is because of your backlinks. So, Carol, how Google works, right, is they can't tell who makes the best prom dresses in the world. If I make a website about prom dresses and you make a website about prom dresses and they both look beautiful, they can't tell anything else. What they can tell is about the greater community and who's speaking about you. And what links are going to your website is what drives that. And if I look at your website, I can see that you've got a trust flow or an authority of 0, which is non-existent, as you can imagine, and a citation flow of 18. Which is odd. Generally, those numbers need to be very line each other. So if you would have a citation flow of 18, you should have a trust flow within 10, maximum 20% of that. So even without looking at these backlinks, I can tell that you had a penalty based on that. And you can see here in the historic index, sorry if it gets a bit technical, that in the last 5 years, as you can see here, you had 2,738 links to your website. So I don't know whether you're using a SEO company or doing SEO internally before, but it looks like someone built a real lot of links to your website, and that's what caused the penalty. So what needs to be done is what's called a link detox. So we need to look at which links are toxic and holding your site back, and then report to Google that we don't want them associated with your brand. It's pretty simple, and it'll give you a real bounce. Should get you back to where you were 2 years ago, with not a lot of trouble. So who am I anyway, Carol? Well, that's me right there. I'm Chris Reed, the CEO and founder of Ardor SEO, and we specialize in working with companies just like yours, fashion labels all across the US, Australia, the UK. We help the people that are looking for your services and your products find you. And we know at the end of the day that people don't care about search engine rankings or traffic, they care about customers. And so that's exactly what we focus on, making sure that the right people are finding your website and taking action. So my only question for you today, Carol, is would you like me to put together a strategy to show you how we can generate thousands of more customers through your website each and every month? Then all you need to do is click the button below this video. It'll pop up my calendar. Just find a date and time that suits for you and book in a call. Some questions I'd like you to ask yourself before we have a call though is, what's your average customer worth to you? What's your current conversion rate from your website? And what would an extra 1,000 visitors a day do for your business? Anyway, Carol, I hope you found that interesting, and I hope you'll be booking in a call and we get to speak really soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.